Rappanetti, I've just been calling the fights, but I'm not going to miss out on Supanova, so I've rushed to the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre, and I'm making a trilogy. I like trilogies, but I've spoken to this young man 3 times now, Neil Fanning, the voice of Scooby Doo. I'm not going to come to Supanova and not speak to you. Welcome back to Perth. It's a pleasure to see you once again.
Well, it's great to see you, Brett, always. I love a trilogy too. We only did 2 movies. I wish we did a 3rd. Great to see you, my friend.
No,
How you
it's
been?
awesome. The only thing is, there's something missing.
I rub you, Raggy.
I love doing that with you.
That's pretty good.
I love doing that with you. Look, I can't speak to Neil Fanning without getting the Scooby Doo shirt on, but I've been speaking to Ian and Elwood. We speak about you frequently throughout the year because there's always Scooby Doo merchandise coming out, and I'm wondering, how much Scooby Doo merchandise do you collect yourself?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I was given a very special gift by Matthew Lillard upon wrap of Scooby Doo 2 in Vancouver in 2003. He was kind enough, he says this in the interview, that he had pulled some strings and used his star power. He doesn't usually do that because he's a very humble man, but he contacted Warner Brothers and he got the head for me that they used on set, the Scooby Doo head.
That's the one we had in our first interview here.
Exactly.
Go check that out as well.
It's actually being fixed at the moment because it got knocked over a few times at certain events. Anyway, so he gifted that to me.
Wow.
The original head from the movie. So that's something that's very special to me. But now that I've been doing Comic-Cons for a while, people give me gifts of things that they've made.
Wow.
One-offs about 3D printed things. All sorts of things, and I really love them, and they're all on display. It's so cool. There's so much cool Scooby-Doo merchandise out there, which is growing, it seems, around the world.
Oh, it's getting massive. I'm so glad that you're not bringing in the Scooby-Doo. We got to see it, the first year that we spoke, but I'm glad that you're sort of keeping it safe because I'd be horrified if anything happened to that prop. It's too precious. So.
It is. Priceless. It's priceless.
Exactly. What was great because, again, we've been very patient as well. We don't mind waiting for Neil Fanning, but it's great to see such a big line year after year. And I see, people dressing up as Scooby-Doo. That must be a massive smile on your face, basically, knowing that Supanova, they're coming to see you and they're dressing up in Scooby-Doo gear.
Well, it's the ultimate compliment, to have true Scooby-Doo fans coming, in their costumes with all their things for me to sign, their toys and the movies and things, and I've got things available for them as well.
Yes,
the original movie posters I have now and things that are on my Shopify site and things. Because I keep getting asked, people want to buy this shirt. Do you have these shirts? I said, no, I just made this up for me because they look good in photos. But it's all that people just can't get enough of whatever Scooby is because it's so cool. Like it's really a nice space. And yes, I feel very honoured and I feel a responsibility to the fans to honour the legendary
and a legacy
that it's created 52 years or whatever it is, 1969.
Wow.
It was Scooby-Doo Where Are You came out, and I'm really excited because I've got some special announcements.
I was going to ask you, we want the breaking news right here. Please tell us, because we've spoken about so much. Sometimes I feel like Cody Rhodes from WWE's. So, Neil Fanning, what do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Matthew Lillard and myself getting together, reuniting, folks. For the first time in 23 years, we are going to be appearing at a Comic-Con coming up next year. Now, the mystery is that I can't reveal where that is at the moment.
Come to Perth.
I'm working on it. I
want to break that news.
I know. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm still in. It's not inked as yet, but it's definitely happening. We're getting that. We're getting the details together, and it's definitely happening. So exciting! It's the first one of many that we're hoping to do around the world.
Wow.
Okay, I can give you 2 clues.
2.
It's not
clue.
It's not in America. Okay, I won't be going to America until something changes over there,
Yeah.
and it's not in Australia as yet. I'm working on it, and it'd be great to have Matthew Lillard and myself here in Perth, Supanova, at some point. Maybe next year, I don't know, but I'm working on it. Our schedules have aligned for this one coming up, and hopefully there'll be more. So
either way, you keep coming back to Perth. We're going to continue the tradition. We're going to be speaking to you every single year. We want to basically keep on the anniversary, because we've spoken about so many. Go check out the past videos. I was wearing the shirt last year and this. The year before, we had the Scooby Doo head again. It said, keep that at home. I won't allow you to bring that back. It's too good. I was speaking of the line as well, because last year, I said, sitting on my desk right now is the Mystery Machine signed by Neil Fanning. But what type of things that you got? You mentioned gifts, but what other things that the fans get you to sign?
Anything from their own shirts to lunch boxes to bags, backpacks, body parts. I've had two people, amazing fans, obviously, of the movies, especially me, because I've signed their body part, and then they've got it tattooed. Is that the ultimate
That's dedication.
Honor? It is.
We're fans, but
blown away.
If I ever did that, I'd probably get divorced, and Mrs. wouldn't like it. But, no. But that is dedication.
Well, you do you. I mean, I'm not here to say no or whatever. You're over 18. You do you. But yes, it's very satisfying, and some amazing, huge posters that this lady got recently. I was over in New Zealand, and it was massive. It was of Rowan Atkinson on various.
Yeah,
and his big, and it was just fantastic. I've never seen. Had to roll it out. Yes. And so,
like a red carpet.
When I've got something like that, I do get a bit nervous, because it's a one-off.
Yeah.
Especially when other Matthew signed it, or
you sort of have to
Sarah. I just have to say, I can't talk for the moment. I need to focus here, because I really need to create this art piece for them. Make sure it's got the right spelling of their name, if they want their name. Whatever saying they want is right for the theme of the poster, as well as whatever they want. And so I'm really taking my time to make sure that it's right for them, because I want to make sure everyone walks away from seeing me or meeting me, having anything to do with me, and say that exceeded my expectations, because they've built up. They see me advertised on the Supanova site that I'm going to be here, and they go, right, I'm going to get my plush toy Scooby signed by Neil. And have weeks and weeks of anticipation coming up. They wait in the queue and get to the table, and I just want to make sure that it's all amazing for them.
That's brilliant. So, and again, as we're talking about, you're always on our minds, because again, whenever Scooby Doo merchandise comes out, I think he always got a pair of basketball Scooby Doo shoes that he got from the Puma site
nice.
Last year as well. But again, there's so many things that Scooby Doo just obviously lasts for so many years. One thing I want to ask you for that is said, did you ever watch the show Supernatural?
No.
The reason why I asked that, because I had to get the actual episode, but there was one particular episode that you probably need to watch. It was based on Scooby Doo, and it was animated. Probably in the second last season or so, but it was animated. Scooby Doo or Shaggy wasn't in it, but it was actually all animated based on Scooby Doo show. So I'll have to show you that and get your thoughts on it when you come back next year. See what I'm doing there? I'm making sure that Neil Fanning comes back to Perth and Supanova next year.
Nice.
Hopefully with some breaking news that we might have sort of leaked in as well.
Yes. Yeah. And look, I'll end, if it's okay, on another scoop.
Please.
Right.
I love it.
So I talked about the Scooby Doo TV series, live action for Netflix last year.
Correct.
Okay. So they announced that with the Team Up collaboration between Berlanti Productions at Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank in LA with Netflix. So, live action TV series. That was April last year. These things take a long time, folks, to happen. So I've been constantly keeping in touch with them, and they said to me last time I was in touch, when are you casting? Right, they've got a script now, they've got And I know I'm going to give you a few little things about the
You know
script.
I'm patient, don't you? You know,
Yes,
because
yes.
we spoke about this. I thought, I'm patient.
Yes, I know. And they said we're casting in the summer, in their summer. So their summer was 3 days ago, officially.
It's coming.
It's
when you
coming.
say coming
So
soon, it's coming soon.
It's coming soon. They're going to be casting. They're going to be talking to me. I've got all my paws crossed. Nothing guaranteed, guys. But if anyone wants to sign a petition or contact Netflix or Blandy Productions and say, hey, look, the fans really want to have me back behind the mic for live action because I'm the live action Scooby. I don't do the cartoon. I've been waiting 23 years for an opportunity to do something back behind the mic and pay homage and continue the legacy. And hopefully that's what happens, but long way off. And I know that it's a prequel. So Scooby Doo gang are going to be children.
Wow.
Scooby Doo's going to be a puppy initially. And then all the plot I know at the moment is that Shaggy and his friend Velma find a puppy, a stray puppy, wandering because they think he's been a witness to a mystery. Then they find out, I assume, don't know, haven't read the script, that they find out he can talk.
This is very exciting.
How exciting
That is very exciting.
I can just see these scenes. I'm just peaking because I've got a puppy voice already worked on, of course.
Again, what you've done. We spoke about Scrappy Doo in our first interview, but again, I know that you've you can do all sorts of things. You're very talented, but that is very exciting.
Really exciting.
Yeah.
Really exciting.
So you can do anything.
So follow me on Instagram.
We're going to make this go viral. He said we're going to make sure that the fans make it happen because there's plenty of them out there. There's plenty of them here. Lionel's giving me basically like the wind up because there is a line forming right now. We're not going to hold you up from your fans, but again, it's always a pleasure to talk to you, Neil Fanning. Again. Third time, we're going to make it 4 times, hopefully with some with an extra guest next year. But if not, we're still going to make sure that we speak to Neil Fanning no matter what. But thank you so much for your time, and always welcome in Perth.
Well, it's always great to see you, Brett, from 6IX. Scooby-Dooby-Doo!
Awesome.
Man,
thank you very
thank you.
much.